Hey guys, and welcome back to the channel. So let's face it, sometimes guilty pleasure TV is the best TV, and while TLC has a lot of guilty pleasure shows, there's probably no guiltier pleasure on TV than 90 Day Fiance. On it, couples from around the world talk about how much they love each other on the first episode, and by the last episode of the season, they're usually at each other's throats. You know, just like most couples, which is why the show is so relatable. And the best part is that the show is really just one big countdown. If the K1 visa gets approved, then the couples have only 90 days to get married, and obviously, drama ensues. Now, some couples are really cute, and we hope they stick together, while other couples are completely toxic, but they still stick together anyway. So here is a list of the most cringe-worthy couples. Let the wincing begin. In at number 5, we have Emily and Sasha from season 7. So a fairly recent couple. What makes them so cringeworthy is the tension between Sasha and Emily's sister, Betsy. You see, Sasha has had children with 2 other women before meeting Emily, and with Emily, this is baby number 3. Emily will also be Sasha's 3rd wife, but Betsy is wary of a man who gets women pregnant before he marries them, seeing it as a pattern. Also, since Sasha is a total health nut, he even slyly body shames Betsy at times, as evidenced by the whole cereal incident. And while wedding dress shopping, Betsy even commented on how Emily's dress was right, but she wondered aloud whether Emily had the right groom. Ouch.
I actually kind of want to go to the gym too.
Why do you want to go to the gym? Why don't you just want to stay home?
I'm just ready to get my body back.
Yeah, it's time.
At number 4, we have Mark and Nikki from season 3. Their age difference is likely the thing that people will remember the most when it comes to Mark and Nikki. There was almost a 40-year age gap between Nikki from the Philippines and Mark from Maryland. Viewing them together was like watching a gender-swapped version of Harold and Maude. Plus, they were on totally different wavelengths. Mark, who had become a single parent at a young age, didn't want to have any more kids. And Nikki, at a meager 19 at the time, said she might want to have kids, but of course she would. She was only 19. But the most cringe-inducing part of the couple was that Mark's daughter was actually older than Nikki, and she was debating whether she could call a younger woman mum or not. That's on a whole new level that only 90 Day Fiance could provide. But apparently, they're still together, so maybe they managed to make it work.
You're putting fingerprints on my windows?
Oh, it's not allowed?
It's not allowed. No, that was one of the rules when my children were...
Really?
They never touch the window.
At number 3, we have Nicole and Azan from season 4 and 5. A lot of the potential problems that might occur on 90 Day Fiance are from cultural differences, and that couldn't be more of a case than with Nicole from Florida and Azan from Morocco. You see, Azan is Muslim, and in his native country, it is forbidden to hug and kiss in public. But does Nicole care? No, not really. In fact, not at all. What made this truly uncomfortable to watch was when Azan admitted, while sitting right next to Nicole, that he was only about 55% attracted to her, which is, of course, a great foundation to build any relationship upon. But they're apparently still together, so maybe their relationship just appears to be rocky on the show, and perhaps they're actually happy in real life. Who's to say?
One day in the future, you're gonna thank me. There's some stuff I wanted to change up, like to go to gym and like to not be lazy.
At number 2, we have Kalani and Asuela from season 6. Kalani, who hails from California, and Asuela, who hails from Samoa, dressed up as Moana and Maui for Halloween, so they can't be all that bad. But Asuela had some of the cringiest moments on the show by far. Maybe it was Asuela's comment that only people wear condoms, or perhaps it was his traditional dance at the airport that seemed to embarrass Kalani in the process. Or maybe it was when Kalani yelled at Asuela for taking the baby out of the car seat, and then he got all huffy about it. But the incident that was probably the most bizarre and cringeworthy was when Asuela, angered by another couple, began slapping himself in the head and barking. It's going to be okay, Asuela. Just calm down.
My dad doesn't know that I'm pregnant, and if he found out that I was pregnant on my wedding day, he would try to stop the wedding.
And lastly, we come to Angela and Michael from season 7. This is like Mark and Nikki part 2, but reversed. Angela from Georgia and Michael from Nigeria can't even seem to get their visa process off the ground, so they haven't even started the 90 days in America yet. And whilst the age gap isn't quite as wide as Mark and Nikki's was, Michael is 31 and Angela is 53, it's when Michael starts getting into how he wants to have children with Angela that the chills start running up and down the spine.
But you know what you're going to do for me? Let Michael come.
No, it's not happening, Bodie. You can go hang out with Michael.
You need to listen to him.